Hello, welcome back to the Hydroponic Daily. Today's subject is all the things you need to get going with your hydroponic grow. What is the equipment you need? This is a non-exhaustive list and includes your tent. If you're growing indoors, you'll need a grow tent. You could get away without using one. However, they are very, very useful. They help control the environment, keep the humidity high or low, keep the temperature in the area you want, and they keep out pest and disease and allow you to control the air quality. So tents, very useful. They also reflect the light from the back from the walls, improving your efficiency of your lights. The next one, you're going to need a light. If you're growing indoors, not growing in a greenhouse, you can do hydroponics in a greenhouse. And now most people are moving towards LEDs from high pressure sodiums or other types of conventional lighting that are optimized for plant growth. You are going to need a fan. You're going to need a fan for circulating the air around the room. I think we've got one here. So like that. That's a very cheap and cheerful one. And you're going to need a fan that takes the air out of the room and puts fresh air into the room. So you're probably going to need 3 fans for even for the most basic grow. You can get away with one that just sucks it out, and one for moving it around, but I wouldn't go for less than 2. You're going to need ducting to take that air from outside into the grow room rather than just from inside your house or your building, because that's going to be warm air, and in the summer you're going to want cold air from outside. You can need pots to put the grow media in, and they could be any sorts of pot or container. It depends on the hydroponic system you're using. They could be conventional plant pots, or they could be a very highly specialized container for the hydroponic system you're using, like a DWC, a deep water culture system. And then grow media could be anything from soil, even though it's hydroponics, people do use soil, cocoa, perlite, vermiculite, rock wool, which is also known as mineral wool. What else do people use? Cocoa pellets, clay pellets, sorry, or no grow media at all, just floating on the surface of the fertigation solution. You're going to need some sort of irrigation system. Could be a highly complex one, could be a watering can, but you're going to need one. Could be a hose. You're going to need filters on your irrigation system, and also filters on your inlet and inlet fan. This can be as simple as a section you've cut off some tights, whether you're a lady or you've got a partner or you're a man, go out and buy some tights, just to keep the pests out. You're not going to keep the spores of the diseases out, but you will keep small pests out, hopefully, if you put a filter on your inlet fan. No filter on your inlet fan, you're in for a world of pain with all sorts of aphids and thrips coming in. So definitely do that. And you might want a filter on your exhaust fan if your crop's is particularly aromatic and is producing lots of smells, and you're in an area where you don't want those smells coming out. Then, if your crop smells particularly bad, then you want a sort of carbon filter that will remove those smells. You're going to want some feed, and obviously I'm going to recommend gold leaf if you're in the US, or liquid gold down there here if you're in the UK, because you're not going to need pH up, pH down, dechlorinator, boosts, or anything like that with this one. You can use them. You can use CalMag as well, things like that. But as a very basic introduction to hydroponics, you just need that one bottle. Simplifies it a lot. And you're going to need some sort of propagation material, whether that's seeds or cuttings or anything, divisions of a mother plant. You're going to need some sort of propagation material to get a crop at the end of the day. And there's going to be loads of other things that you can do, but this is the basic setup. You might want to add things like, you're going to potentially need extension cords, timers. I'd say that's the one I need to add here. Timers, you're obviously going to need a timer to control the length of the day. And then you might want a humidifier or a dehumidifier. You may want to add a heater. You may want to add the side lighting. You might want all sorts of crazy things. Hydroponics is a world of bits and bobs. It's one of these hobbies that you're always wanting the next new thing. Even like now you can get artificial intelligence grow room controllers and things like this. So this is what you would need for the very basic setup, and you can add things like heaters and humidifiers and AI controllers later on if you want to, but this is what you need to get going. So any questions? If you think I've missed something absolutely critical, then comment below and tell me I'm an absolute idiot, and I'll take it in good grace. Thank you very much. Until next time, that's been Hydroponics Daily.